coach and founder of Wisdom Waves Wednesday, a unique live session where I get some amazing coaches, mentors, and professionals to help parents navigate in the journey of joyful and mindful parenting. Through Wisdom Waves, my mission is to support parents in building strong, loving, and balanced connections with their children, fostering a joyful home environment for all. Today, I am thrilled to introduce Aarti Chawla, an exceptional love and abundance manifestation coach. Aarti has helped countless individuals mend and transform relationships by guiding them on a journey of self-love, forgiveness, and abundance. Her unique approach combines the power of love and manifestation to not only heal past wounds but also create deeper and more fulfilling connections. And thanks a lot, Aarti, for coming over here and being with us on this live session of Wisdom Waves.
Thank you so much for inviting Swati, and a very warm hello and welcome to the audience who's listening to us today. And thank you very much, Swati, for inviting.
And we are all excited to hear your insights on this powerful topic of healing broken relationships.
Yes, absolutely. So, Swati, this is a very, very intense topic, I must say.
Hmm.
And I understand the dynamics of relationship these days is such that, in a span of minute, we get into a relationship. In a span of minute, we get in a conflict. And then if we are parents, it's all the more difficult.
Correct.
And when it is, ongoing exercise and ongoing incidents, it eventually falls off. The relationship
Hmm.
are तो
Hmm.
वो कहते हैं ना कच्चे धागे पे बुने रहते हैं ऐसे रिश्ते that it eventually falls off, and then it becomes very difficult because we are not taught how to heal
Hmm.
our relationships, how to manage our relationships, what to
Hmm.
do in certain situations, how to manage our emotions when we are going through this ups and downs in the relationship. So I feel it's a very, very need of the hour, and it is
Absolutely.
something that all of us, whether we are parents or we are singles who are yet not met our life partner, or we are in the process of finding our life partner,
Hmm.
it is
Hmm.
very important to understand the relationship dynamics.
Hmm.
um, and I am right now on a mission to help people understand this relationship dynamics and understand the psychology of the relationships, why is this happening, what, so there's a lot behind it, why it is
Hmm.
happening, what
Hmm.
you can do. We can't always be the victim.
Right.
You can't always say, okay, usne aisa kiya ya usne waisa kiya. There's a lot of responsibility that we have to take as
Correct.
well. And
Hmm.
that's what I am on a mission. And I truly believe there's a bliss in marriage, and every
Hmm.
person should have a beautiful married life. That's
Wow.
my mission right now. And I am here to help people understand how to mend what is the relationship dynamics, how to heal their relationships, and feel the bliss of marriage.
Wow, that is so, so, so beautiful, Aarti. And all the best for your mission because I find this is very, very powerful. And as you said, it's the need of the hour. And I absolutely want that you should just do wonders for everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Swati. And same for you. I mean, you are doing a great work. This whole series of, live sessions and spreading so much awareness and spreading so much of knowledge on parenting, on relationships, and on different, different topics. You're doing a great work as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Aarti. Thank you so much. So, Aarti, I have a set of few questions for you. So, if you don't mind, I would ask you those questions and you can answer in your own beautiful manner. So,
Good.
let's get started. So, first question is, how would you describe the process of healing a broken relationship? And is it more about internal work or external changes?
Good question. So, see, relationship is between two people, two
Hmm,
souls.
hmm,
Relationship also starts from within. It's
hmm,
a relationship with self that we have,
Yeah.
And leave apart the romantic relationships, we first have a relationship with ourselves. We
Hmm.
have a relationship with our parents while
Hmm.
we were growing. They were the first people who came into our lives as a
Yes.
man and a woman. They were the first people we saw and we looked up to, on to the definition of relationship. So
Hmm.
it all starts, when you speak about, ask me about the process, though it is something that we do in my community. But it is, to start with, it's first the relationship with self, relationship with parents, relationship with siblings, and then comes the relationship with your partner or the love of your life. Yeah.
Hmm.
And when we
Hmm.
have healed the last leg, which is the relationship with your partner and children, we have to start from the scratch. We have to
Yes.
first work on the relationship with self. Then we have
Hmm.
to work on the relationship with parents, because, as I already mentioned, they are the first connect with us as a man and a woman. They are the
Hmm.
first, people we are dependent on. So we learn all that, perspective of life, the outlook of life comes from them, the belief system comes from them.
Right.
And if we do not get the love the way we want,
Hmm.
as children, everybody's need is to be loved and accepted. And if we
Absolutely.
are not loved and accepted the way we are,
Hmm.
there is a block. So
Hmm.
that is something that we work on.
Right.
And of course, it's not just parents, even our ancestors, our grandparents. So sometimes it's a generational trauma that's coming. It's a generational thing that is coming and passing on to us.
Hmm.
So I work on various perspectives. And once we do that, then it is also, the kind of partner that we are looking. So there's a framework that I share. What is it that our expectation? Sometimes we are carrying a baggage. We've
Hmm.
had maybe a instance of a experience of a relationship earlier, and maybe we are carrying that baggage in our current
Hmm.
relationship. So
Hmm.
it's very
Hmm.
important to heal that as well. um, when we talk about healing, since your question revolves around the process of healing, when we go deeper, it's
Hmm.
also healing of, the soul plan or the soul path that we are on. Since I come with the certification in hypnotherapy and past life, we also see what is it that our soul was supposed to come here for. It's not just study, go to college, go to work, get married, get children, and go. Just
Hmm. Hmm.
die. That's not exactly that we've come here for. So, in
Right.
deeper sense, deeper aspect is, each soul here is come for evolution. We've come here for
Right.
evolvement, for our own
Hmm.
evolution. So that also, as we are born, we get amnesia. We forget. That's the beauty. We know we've come from the source. We know there's some plan. We know there's some purpose. Everything is set. But when we come here, we forget.
Hmm.
There's this amnesia, and we get busy. We get caught up with all the aspects of jealousy, resentment,
Hmm.
victimhood. We get caught up into that cycle, and it's
Right.
very important to break that cycle. So a
Hmm.
lot of the healing process is towards breaking that cycle, understanding what is your soul journey, and then it's an ongoing process. Healing itself is an
Absolutely.
ongoing process.
No, I completely understand. And as you rightly mentioned, like, it is not something that is going to happen in a day or a two. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, after we are coming in this universe, we one stop thanking the universe, and secondly, we don't even think about the source who has created us. So that is so rightly said. That first we need to understand that how does that thing really happens, and work upon it after that. So, which brings to my second question.
Yes.
Forgiveness is often said to be essential for healing, right? So,
Hmm.
what are those thoughts on this, and how can someone really practice true forgiveness?
Very good question, because it's important for us, Swati, to understand the concept of forgiveness. We feel forgiveness is, you know, um, continuing to tolerate what other people have done to us,
Ah,
or letting go, okay, and let taking that negativity from them, and being okay with that. However,
Hmm.
forgiveness is not that. We need to understand forgiveness is not for them, it's for us.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I usually, I heard this metaphor somewhere, and I usually quote that in my community calls as well. So when you're walking on a road, or there are two people going through the forest, and there's a snake. The
Hmm.
snake comes, bites one of the people, one of the friends. Okay, and the second person is just trying to curse the snake and trying to say, you are bad, you are this, you are that, and not going and looking for a remedy for this, bite that
Bite,
has
snake bite. Yes.
the snake bite that has happened. Or even the person who's got bitten is only cursing the snake and saying, why the hell did you come this side? And we were just walking. What have I done to you? Say sorry to me.
Huh.
Will that even work? Will that help
Hmm.
this person heal the bite or heal the wound that he has gone through? No,
Right.
right?
Hmm.
So that's exactly what happens when somebody does wrong to us.
Hmm. Hmm.
We are behind asking the person for apology. We are behind the closure. The term, the cool term that these days people say is, we need a closure.
Hmm.
However, closure is nothing to be done with the other person. It's your internal closure.
Hmm. Hmm. Right.
Somebody, say my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law. Thankfully, my in-laws are really nice. But I'm just giving an example. Say if somebody has done wrong to you, and you are constantly saying, okay, this person this did this person behaved with me like this person,
Right.
it's like a snake biting you, right? It's like a snake,
Oh,
wound that the snake has given you, and you are
right.
constantly chasing for a closure with that person, or with
Right.
the family, or with that particular situation. It will not help you. Yeah,
Hmm.
so I always tell, the forgiveness is for your own self. You
Yes.
have to let go of that anger, let go of that,
Hmm.
that resentment that you are carrying, so that you can move on. Whether it
Hmm.
is
Hmm.
a friend, you are in a friendship and somebody has hurt you, whether it
Hmm.
is in a romantic relationship, somebody has betrayed you, cheated on you,
Hmm.
and now
Hmm.
you move on. It is your in-laws, it is your parents, whoever
Hmm.
it is.
Hmm. Hmm.
Your mental peace, you have to forgive the other person. If
Hmm.
you cannot, it's like carrying a baggage. It's like
Baggage. Yeah.
carrying a baggage continuously on your shoulder and moving.
Hmm.
How far
Right.
can you
Huh. Absolutely.
go far?
You have to fall that baggage somewhere, somehow, so that you're free.
Exactly. Drop
Absolutely.
it, drop it. I mean, the closure has to be given to self. Closure has
Hmm.
to be done with self. Closure can be in a way of, what is the lesson that you learned?
Hmm.
What is it that you will not do? What is it that you do? What is it
Hmm.
that, this teaches you, and so on and so forth. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
But it is for us and not for the other person.
Absolutely, absolutely. I so agree with you on this because I always feel the same that it's important for us. Okay, forget it, like about the world that you should forgive. It's for you. You need that mental peace.
Exactly.
You need to take out that burden from your heart and just relax so that you can live a better life.
Inner
Okay,
peace. You can have a peaceful life. Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. And I so love that. So, tell me one thing, how important is self-love in relationship and how does it impact the other person involved?
Yeah, I mean it's a very deep question, Swati, because the term called self love is sometimes misinterpreted
Hmm.
as being selfish,
Hmm.
only thinking about self, not being concerned with other people, and so on and so forth. However, that's not the case.
Hmm.
Self love is nothing but prioritizing yourself and your needs before, how in the aeroplane when we go, there's always this announcement that says,
Just
maybe
take
if
care
you
of
go to,
yourself.
yeah, mask first before you help you other people, right? So this
Yes.
is exactly the same. You are
Hmm.
giving yourself so much love, so much, affection, so much connection, so much deep understanding. You're understanding yourself so much that you are not dependent on the other person to establish a self-worth. You don't need a
Hmm.
validation. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
So self love is taking care of yourself physically, self love is
Hmm.
taking care of yourself mentally.
Hmm.
Exercising is a form of self love, meditation is a form of self love. Self love is pampering yourself. Maybe, usually people say it is, going to a spa, going for a nice massage. Of course, that's self love. That's at a
Hmm. Hmm.
level of physical realm. That is
Right.
at a level where you are pampering yourself. That's at a level where you are pampering your physical needs and all of that. It is
Hmm.
much more than that. When a
Hmm.
child in the childhood was told that maths तो तुम्हारे बस की बात नहीं है, maths तो तुम
Hmm.
नहीं कर पाओगे,
Hmm.
the kind of impression that the child has, and when the child grows up, he is not able to actually do things in
Right.
life. May impact in some other way, maybe at his workplace, maybe in his
Hmm.
relationship. It impacts his self-worth. And
Hmm.
then when you work on that level
Hmm.
of your childhood
Hmm.
trauma, that's exactly self-love.
Hmm. Hmm.
Giving your younger self the love that you always wanted, but you never
Hmm.
got validation and love from outside. You never
Hmm.
got it from your parents. You never got it from, your classmates, your schoolmates. Maybe you were bullied. Maybe there was some other incidents. And I
Yeah.
know who've gone through deep, sexual wounds, sexual abuse, and all of that. You
Hmm.
need to accept each and every broken part of yours. That's self
Hmm.
love.
Hmm.
People judge. For people, maybe you are not worth it. But when you say, okay, I am worthy of this thing, that's it. You know.
Hmm.
So it's a very deep thing and a very deep process to it. It does not happen in a day or two. Of course,
Hmm.
healing process also that we spoke about does not happen. But yeah, to start with, going to a spa, getting a massage, and going out for a nice intimate dinner could be self love. But
Huh.
it's much deeper.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's more to do with your own self, your own confidence, your own self-esteem. So everything is boosted when you are doing that self-love. It's just not, just the word self-love. So people say
Absolutely.
selfish, but it's actually selfless. Because if you are not good on the world, you cannot make anyone happy. So for
Exactly.
making people happy or making your family happy, you need to be happy first. You can't give
Exactly.
anything from an empty cup. Your cup is
Exactly.
empty.
Exactly. That's exactly what I usually give the metaphor as. I mean, if you have nothing in this cup to be given to other people,
What
you
will you give?
can't
Absolutely.
give that love. So for a relationship to survive, for a
Hmm.
relationship to have love, if you want to give love from this cup to the other cup, you have to first fill it in this.
First, fill in yours.
Yeah, yours,
Absolutely.
and whatever is inside will come out. If it inside
Huh.
is love, it will come out as love. If inside
Absolutely.
you have resentment and jealousy, it will come out as negative
Hmm.
emotions. And to start with, as I mentioned, it's a lot to do with our self-worth, our self-confidence, our childhood traumas, our conditioning that we've had as
Hmm.
children. As I've already spoken in the last topic that we discussed, our parents are the first people that we've come in
Hmm.
contact. The
Right.
amount of love that we get from our mother and the father, if that is not completely
Hmm.
our cup is not completely filled, it's our responsibility to fill it, right? So yeah, that's love.
Wow, wow, wow. So, what would you like to advise someone who has had a broken relationship, and what should they really do?
Oh yeah, understanding this question. So my advice would be not to ignore.
Hmm.
Um, we sometimes tend to keep things under the carpet. Looking
Hmm.
at the societal pressure in India, if you are going through a job issue, you will get a lot of consultant who will get you a job. If you are going through a wealth issue, there will be a lot of consultant. If you're going through a health issue, you'll go to a doctor, you'll go to a yoga practitioner, and you'll get things done. But when you're going through a relationship issue, you put things under the carpet, whether it is
Yeah.
romantic relationship, or it is a relationship with your parents, anybody else in your family. So
mm,
the first and the foremost thing is work on yourself, take advice, connect to somebody who can help you. And
mm,
then I would like to say that it's a journey. It is not something that can be done overnight. It's a
mm,
journey. It's a journey. You need to understand yourself first, because sometimes what happens is, in this hustle bustle of life and the kind of education system that we have, we don't
mm,
know, we don't know our needs. We don't know what is it that who is it that I am. So unless I know
mm,
who is it that I am, this will
huh,
always be a tiff, on the external. So whatever is inside us comes outside, and our
mm,
reflection of whatever is going on inside of us. And so yeah, I mean, work on yourself, consult
mm,
somebody, and do not take it lightly. And I've known people who have taken it undue advantage of it, and just taken it for granted, and then what happens, the cycle keeps on repeating.
absolutely.
So, you go to one, okay, leave apart relationship. It's just a relationship with your boss. You go to one company, you find, okay, a bossy boss,
Mm,
a bossy boss, and somebody who you don't gel with that boss. You
mm,
leave that company, you go to another company. If you don't heal something, it will come back in your life. It will reflect
absolutely.
back in your life.
Mm,
So it's
mm.
always said, if you don't relieve, you will relive.
Pile up. Huh. Mm, mm,
This is very deep, for people to understand, for the audience to understand. I will repeat once again. If you don't relieve the trauma, the wounds, and everything, you will relive it in every aspect of life.
mm, mm. Because it's
You know,
staying with you forever, no? Because that is not coming out. It is with you. You are just taking that baggage. Same thing, the same baggage you're holding. You're just not
absolutely,
relieving. You need somebody to relieve that thing.
absolutely, and um, sometimes it does not just reflect in that same area or that same particular way. It can reflect in your finances, it can reflect in your
Mm,
health. There are so many psychosomatic diseases which women have, especially in India, because of
uh,
relationship issues. In this patriarchal society, in the marriage, the woman is maybe in an abusive marriage, she's submissive and
mm,
she's not taking care of herself, and there are a lot of negative emotions that she's carrying. So
mm,
how it shows up in life will be maybe a psychosomatic disease. Like, psycho is your mentality and your mindset, and soma
mm,
is your body. So when you're not, so emotions are what, energy, they are energy,
mm.
right? So when they are not working on it, it will reflect in your health. They may
Correct.
get some aches and pains, and a lot of
Mm,
health issues, right?
mm, mm,
Yeah, I mean, one is, try to heal the relationship and mend it rather than broken.
mm,
You can mend it. Try first. You should always try. If you can heal
mm,
it, mend it. If not, please work on yourself. Please take advice, and please heal yourself. It's very,
mm.
very.
Right, right. Wow, that's so beautiful. So, what are those some common mental and emotional blocks people face when trying to heal a relationship, and how can we overcome those?
Okay, so before we speak about blocks, let me share an example or the concept of inner child.
Mm,
Maybe the audience might not have heard about it. So, what is an inner child? Inner child is a younger part of you. Okay.
mm,
Now,
mm,
a younger part could be a 2 months old child,
mm,
a 2 years old child, a child
mm,
as in a part of you, maybe a teenager, maybe when you just got married, or maybe just yesterday's part of you
mm,
who's had a tiff with a friend or something, right? So what
mm,
happens is, energetically, whenever we go through a situation, we loosely call it trauma, but trauma is nothing but how you are looking at, or what's your outlook to that incident or
mm.
that situation, how you perceive, right?
Okay.
So whenever your perception, things are not as per what they should be,
Hmm.
uh, you were two, when you were 5, when you were a teenage. All that is energy, and that's there in your subconscious mind.
Hmm. Hmm.
Your body as energy, it's in your mind, in the deeper subconscious mind,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So now this subconscious mind is 90% of what you operate out of. On a daily basis, you're operating only 5 to 10% from your conscious mind. There are two kinds of minds that we have. One is conscious, which we use, for talking, which for analyzing, for rationally to,
Hmm.
rationalizing and all of that. One is a
Hmm.
subconscious mind, which is kind of, our, what do we say? It's a tape recorder.
Hmm. Hmm.
So when we were growing up, so now this gets us to the block. Now what could be a block? Anything could be a block. The way we
Hmm.
perceive the world could be a block. The way I perceive relationships per se could be a block. The way I
Right.
perceive money could be a block. The way
Hmm.
I perceive marriages could be a block. Yeah. So these are the various things. And now when we talk about subconscious mind does not just have limited memory. It can carry memory of lifetimes together.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So maybe that memory could be a memory coming from a different lifetime could be a block.
Block.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Every person has a journey. Yeah.
Hmm.
So it could come from your childhood, it could come from your parents. So you must have heard the story of Abhimanyu learning how to todo the Chakravyu when he
Mother's
was
womb.
in the mother's womb, right? So
Hmm.
when you can take your parents physical attributes, the
Hmm.
nose is of father, the eyes is of mother, and so on and
Hmm.
so forth, you can also take the attributes at a mental and emotional level.
Absolutely. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So another block could come from your parents and parents, which is like transgenerational block.
Hmm. Hmm.
There's something running in the generation, something running from one generation to the other, which is right now a block.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. Another thing, as I mentioned, your own childhood in this lifetime, going back to another lifetime, your parents, your
Hmm.
beliefs, your own energy. So leave apart anybody else. You yourself, out of your experiences, you have decided, okay, whenever I get my salary, उस दिन मेरे साथ कुछ तो गड़बड़ हो जाती है. Yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
nobody's taught you. Neither your parents, nor your past lifetimes, nor your child, inner childhood में ऐसा कुछ trauma नहीं हुआ. But because of your experiences over and over again, you have decided.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
A very common example is Punjabis are loud.
Huh.
I mean, or maybe Delhiites are show offs. So
Sure.
this is you're carrying, you're picking it up from other people, or you're experiencing it yourself. Neither your parents nor your childhood experiences. You've not experienced it, but you've kind of picked up. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it could be at mental level, it could be at physical level, it could be at emotional level. So a lot of
Hmm.
things become a block.
Right.
Your own perspective, your own beliefs become a block.
Yeah.
uh, so a lot of energy work that we do helps us release
Hmm.
this block. And yeah, I mean, at a transgenerational level also, that energy that continues to travel from one generation to the other, that also is a block that can be worked on. Yeah.
Wow, wow. Awesome, awesome, Aarti. I can only think of when you mentioned about things we've not been taught about, but somehow either we have seen it somewhere, or I remember my parents, since we all come from a very middle class family and all that. So, matlab, money has always been a very top priority, as in save money, make sure you're not spending too much. So now, even if we are able to spend, but still we take our seat back, we think about whether we really should spend, and then we take it forward. That is
Hmm.
being conscious, but all these are conditioning. Nobody
Hmm.
has taught us. Parents haven't mentioned about it, but we have been seeing it through our experience. Yeah, parents have done it. We have seen our elders doing it, so it's hard. We should also do it.
Yeah.
So I think that is what we carry through generation, and that's what that's a baggage which is there. So
Yes.
awesome, awesome guys. So Now I have an amazing rapid fire round for you. So I have
Okay.
some 10 quick questions, and I would just want you to answer either yes, no, or maybe something like a one words. So it's
Okay.
just fun. We just wanted to know
Am
you
I
more
going to get
better.
a hamper as well for this rapid fire?
So hamper is all my flying kisses. So are you ready?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So your favorite quote on love. What is your favorite quote on love?
Love is all that is. In fact, it's a topic of my book as well. Love is all that is.
Oh, lovely, lovely. What is your go-to mantra for manifesting love and healing?
Just work on yourself, change your vibration. Mantra is vibrations, frequencies.
Okay. One book that has transformed the way you see relationships.
Men are from Mars and women are from Venus.
Oh, I like the book. That is my very, 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 very dear book. Your top self-care practice to stay centered.
Journaling, for sure.
Okay. What are the top three qualities of a healthy relationship?
Trust, understanding, and I mean, love is trust and trust is love. I always believe love is trust and trust is love. It's
And I
interchangeable.
think respect.
Yeah, respect. Thank you
Hmm.
for helping.
Okay. So, is there a time of the day where you find it most powerful to manifest or reflect on love?
No, I don't actually believe in that. I believe, because some people are morning people, some people are evening. I mean, they have different circadian rhythms, of course, not exactly connected to the circadian rhythm of universe per se. It is
Hmm.
said Brahma Muhurat is some a time when you really can manifest. But I believe it's all about raising your vibrations all the
Hmm.
time.
All the time. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Even while sleeping, so there's the sleep meditation. So even while sleeping, you can manifest a lot of things. So yeah.
Okay. Lovely. So, with what's one of the most memorable transformation you've helped someone achieve?
Oh yes, this is very close to my heart. There was this girl who's come to me with a broken engagement, and she's like, people are judging me, and I feel I'm not worthy enough, and all of that. And we worked on her. She'd come in a very bad phase, and she was in a bad shape as well. And I mean, thankfully, we worked with her for 6 months, and today she's happily married. So, and
Oh,
like such, there
that's
are so many other cases as well, and I that
hmm.
they are all really close to my heart.
Wow. That's
This particular woman was she was in a very bad shape, so that's why
hmm.
this is like
Obviously
something.
it stays in your heart.
Yeah.
Correct. So, what's that one thing everyone should let go of to heal a relationship?
Memories.
Okay.
Anything which has happened, darling. It will not help you in the future, so just let go of that memory.
Lovely, lovely, beautiful, beautiful. What is your favorite affirmation for relationship healing?
I am worthy.
Okay.
Anything, whether it is love, it is relationship, it is money, I am worthy of everything, so it will come to me.
Hmm. Okay, so if you could choose one word to define your intention for relationship in 2024, what would it be?
One word for relationship,
Yes.
for myself
No,
or for
one word to define your intention for relationship in 2024.
yeah, so relationship for whom, like for myself, for others,
For
for
yourself. For yourself.
for myself. Intention for my relationship for 2025 would be a little bit of more travel. I've just come from a international.
I love
I've,
that.
yeah, I've
Huh.
just come like last week, but then I want to travel more. So next month,
Lovely.
next year, 2025, I would like to travel more.
Wow. Awesome. Awesome. That finishes our rapid fire. And you were awesome.
Thank you. And my hamper.
So,
Beautiful.
much, Aarti, for sharing such wisdom and warmth with us today. Healing broken relationship is honestly a very emotional journey, and I'm sure our viewers have gained a lot of hope and practical insights from you. For those who want support, connection, and resources, I want you all to please get in touch with Aarti Chawla. I will tag her on YouTube as well as LinkedIn. And for Instagram, I'll add her as a collaborator. So, in case you guys want to connect with her, please feel free. She's very approachable. You've already seen her. So, you don't have to worry about any kind of question, any kind of random question, any kind of broken relationship. The first thing she will tell you is to mend it. So don't worry that she's not here to break your relationship. She's here to mend your relationship. Just go with an open heart, open soul, and open mind. Just don't feel blocked. And obviously, Aarti is there to help us. And I would also like to invite all the viewers to our parenting community. So I will also share a link, and the link is also in my bio, wherein you can connect to my WhatsApp community, where we share a lot of like-minded parenting and other strategies and things. And thank you so much, Aarti, for accepting our invite. And thank you so much. We had a lovely, lovely, lovely time. And I'm sure all our viewers had a great time. So thank you once again.
As well, Swati. It was so much fun. It was as if I'm sitting, on coffee with Karan with the. Thank you for being my Kejo. It's my dream to be on that couch, and today I've come
Oh,
here with
you
you.
will certainly achieve that. Don't worry. But thank you so much. Thank you,
So much
Aarti. Thank
fun.
you.
Yes, it was very much fun and interesting topic and interesting questions. It all depends on the kind of questions that you ask when you talk to somebody. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And thank you to your lovely audience who's been listening to us. And definitely
Absolutely.
connect with Swati. And as she mentions, you can DM me, you can connect with me on Instagram at Aarti Chawla Official. And also, my community, I would like to say, if you are parents and if you are looking for a parenting guidance, please connect with Swati, and she will really be able to help you, guide you, and she's an awesome coach. I know her. And thank you so much, Swati, once again.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Good night and take care. See you next week, Wednesday. Bye bye.